Tesla undergoes a name change. 4 Model X's were on the streets in autonomous mode. Model S fails to receive the IIHS Top Safety Pick, and Ontario is doling out some EV love. Here are your Tesla tidbits for February 2nd, 2017. We start today with TechCrunch and a move that has been long coming. Tesla Motors is now simply known as Tesla Incorporated. With its own energy products in Powerwall and PowerPack, as well as the acquisition of SolarCity and its upcoming Solar Roof product, the Tesla Motors moniker was no longer truly fitting. It already had migrated its web presence from teslamotors.com to tesla.com some time ago, but this completes the final transition. Electrek informs us that Tesla seems to have had 4 Model X's in its fleet with autonomous capability thanks to its filing with California to comply with autonomous vehicle testing laws. Save for 20 miles, the entirety of the testing was done in October last year, which is the same month the company announced that all new cars produced would have hardware with self-driving capability. The vehicles drove only 550 miles and suffered 168 disengagement events. That rather cryptic term is technical speak for any time the car handed over control to its driver or had control taken from it by the driver while in autonomous mode. Electrek has a source familiar with the program who explained this. It turns out the whole program was meant solely to produce the demo videos we saw introducing the self-driving capabilities to the world. It is rather interesting that with Elon's claim of a cross-country trip this year, that we've seen nothing further than that. Perhaps getting an even enhanced autopilot working in all situations is proving to be a greater challenge than expected, or perhaps resources are simply focused on Model 3. The Insurance Institute for Highway Safety, better known as IIHS, announced today that the Model S failed to obtain its Top Safety Pick award from the organization. In order to win the designation, the vehicle must earn a rating of good in all 5 of the tests. An additional plus designation can be obtained if the vehicle also is equipped with good or acceptable headlights. The Model S fell short in the small overlap front crash test, where it only earned an acceptable rating instead of a good rating. The issue had to do with the seatbelt allowing too much travel, and the crash dummy's head impacted the steering wheel hard through the airbag as a result. Tesla says that a change was made in production on January 23rd to rectify the issue, and IIHS will retest the car as soon as it is delivered to them. In addition to this, they found that the P100D version of the car comes up short on the roof strength test. The issue at hand seems to be more the measurement than anything, though. The measure is made on a strength-to-weight ratio. Because the P100D is a heavier car than its siblings, that reduces this ratio and caused the acceptable rating rather than a good one. On top of all that, the model selected was a model equipped with AP2 hardware, and the car was tested without many of the safety features which were disabled during data gathering. Finally, IIHS considered Model S's headlights to be poor. This is a strong contrast with the NHTSA test that gave the car a 5-star rating. We know Tesla won't let this rest, and we also see time and again owners walking away from some pretty horrific accidents, so it's reasonably certain that we will see them earn the designation given some time. Lastly today, good news for Ontario residents. A press release showed that several changes have been made to the province's electric vehicle incentive program. From their press release, the updated plan, quote, removes the cap limiting EV incentives to 30% of the manufacturer's suggested retail price, eliminates the $3,000 cap on incentives for EVs fully run on battery power and priced between $75,000 and $150,000, which enable long-range zero-emission travel and have less environmental impact than lower-priced plug-in hybrids, continues to exclude EVs with an MSRP of $150,000 and above from qualifying for incentives, and offers incentives only on vehicles produced by automakers who are partners in Ontario's new Electric and Hydrogen Vehicle Advancement Partnership, end quote. This incentive will help push the province's goal to have 5% of all vehicles sold or leased be of the electric or hydrogen-powered variety by 2020. The change is a huge benefit for prospective Tesla owners, as previously the max cap for the benefits of those cars in that price range was $3,000. Congrats to our friends in Ontario. Check out the links to today's full stories in the show description. If you get some value out of the show, please consider supporting me at patreon.com/Tesla Tidbits. Thanks so much to my super patrons John Waltower, Drew Schuyler, and Cookie UK for their support at the $10 plus level. If you have nothing extra to spare, it's no big deal. You can still support the show for free with positive reviews and by spreading word of the show. I appreciate your reviews and word of mouth immensely. If you have feedback for me, the best way to be heard is to tweet at Tesla Tidbits. That's it for today. I'll see you back here again tomorrow. Until then, keep it charged and hit the road.